Welcome to Roanoke County Business Partners. In today's show, we'll visit with Tom Tanner from the Roanoke Regional Small Business Development Center to learn how a new business tool, GrowthWheel, helps companies make decisions and take action. We'll give you an update on how the 419 Town Center Planning Study continues to develop. And finally, we'll learn about the new developments at Ballyhack Golf Club and learn how the club evokes images of old Scotland and has become a world-class destination golf club.
Welcome. Today we're going to learn about another program being offered by the Small Business Development Center here in the Roanoke region. With me today I have Senior Business Consultant Tom Tanner. Tom, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
We're always excited about the programs you folks offer. The Roanoke County Economic Development always tries to do what we can to promote things, and you have a new program called GrowthWheel. Can you tell us what that is?
Well, GrowthWheel is basically, it's a visual toolbox that kind of helps entrepreneurs through a decision-making process using what we call worksheets or decision sheets. So when a business is starting off, the GrowthWheel looks at 20 basic focus areas of a business and helps the business owner kind of delve deep into those particular areas to understand more about their business, help develop it in more detail than a typical business plan would.
Okay, and so, what really sets it apart, though? I mean, I think I understand what you're saying, but what's the whole wheel aspect? What sets it apart from doing just your typical business plan?
Well, let's just talk about a regular business plan. Typically, a business plan is something that a business owner usually creates for funding operations. So a lot of times they may grab a template off the internet and go through a set process. They don't really go deep into the business operations. They don't go deep into the viability of the business. Heck, a lot of times they take a business plan off the internet and basically just change the names. So what GrowthWheel does, it first looks at, it uses this little concept we call the growth wheel. And it looks at 4 focus areas or 4 main areas of this that every business has, which is a business concept. It looks at organizational, it looks at customer relations, and then it looks at operations. And now what happens when we look at these 4 areas, we now look at each one, and there's 5 focus areas of each one of these. So now you've got a total of 20 focus areas that business need to look at. From that, we now have over almost 100 worksheets or decision sheets that help the business owner kind of work through the process to understanding what is going on, how to dig deep into their business. So now they're creating a useful document, which is really this binder full of information that they can use in the future versus a business plan which usually ends up on the bottom shelf of somebody's desk.
Right.
So that's the main difference.
And I like how it says make decisions and take action. And what I like about it is, you're doing a deep dive into a lot of subjects, but then it helps the business owner identify exactly where they need to make their decisions and where to take the action.
Yeah, part of the process is we first start off with, we have this wheel and we have these focus areas, and we ask them, where are your issues at? Where's your strength right now? And they can fill out this and say, so if they're real strong in certain areas, they may fill this whole thing out. In other areas they're weak in, then we know where we need to concentrate, or we know where they need to concentrate and what worksheets they need to concentrate on.
Well, we've heard great things about this. We're careful about what kind of programs we try to promote through Roanoke County Economic Development. We have learned a great deal about this. We're excited about it. Coming up in later this winter, early spring, there's going to be a session that's offered through Roanoke County Economic Development and partner localities. If somebody wants to learn more about GrowthWheel now, what do they do?
Well, first of all, there's you have to be a certified instructor, and we're the only certified instructors in the area at the Roanoke SBDC. So for the time being, they can contact myself, Tom Tanner, or Bart Smith at the Roanoke SBDC. They can go online to our website, which is roanokesmallbusiness.org, or if they want to find a little bit more about this program, they can actually go to growthwheel.com.
And if you'd like to learn more about GrowthWheel or other programs, contact me directly at jbrenchick@roanokecountyva.gov. Thank you for joining us.
The Roanoke County Economic Development Department, in partnership with the City of Roanoke Economic Development Department, organizes a wide variety of free workshops for businesses and entrepreneurs. Whether you have a new business idea or have been in business for years, there is sure to be a workshop that matches your needs. Workshops include, but are not limited to, marketing, finance, apprenticeship programs, cybersecurity, programs to cut your business's electric bill, entrepreneurship, and much more. If you would like to learn more, please contact Jessica Fintel at 540-772-2185 or email jfintel@roanokecountyva.gov.
Welcome back. I'm here at the Holiday Inn Tanglewood with Steve Carney of Stantec's Urban Places Group to talk about the 419 planning study. Steve, thanks for coming back with us.
Yeah, no, we're happy to be back.
So a couple months ago, we kicked off this 419 Town Center study, and a lot has happened since then. Can you update us on what's been going on?
Oh, sure. Well, if you remember, at the kickoff, we had 150 residents turn out, which was fantastic. We came back in October, had a great event with young professionals at the Barrel Chest, which was just a lot of fun, and we were able to sample some of the local beers, which was exciting for us, and got a lot of feedback, particularly about the transportation and the infrastructure needs, priorities, concerns, which was incredibly helpful. We've had an online engagement process going since we started on My Sidewalk Roanoke. Do the search, you can get there. We'd love to hear more from it. We ran a survey. We had over 350 responses about what's important to you in a town center, how do you value it, what should we be looking for, and all of this information begins to help us understand what the community is looking for. At the very same time, we've been doing all of our research on the physical constraints, opportunities, challenges that we need to understand within this area. And then on the third side of it, we've got the market analysis component. We're running a residential retail market analysis. The preliminary findings are in. They've been presented during this trip. Those reports will come out and again will be posted to the website. The more that people can look at these, read these, understand these, is the better for us. We have taken all of that information, and by the time we got here on Monday, we were at least able to begin to put together really sort of a diagram of where we think the town center and a town center environment can occur within the study area and where other types of development may occur. We presented that. We presented a combined vision statement based on the 150 personal visions in September. And we developed a set of guiding principles that as this area becomes redeveloped, as new projects are proposed, these important community principles and design principles that they need to address to make sure that they're fitting in with the ultimate vision of the community. Those were tested, and the community has provided input on them. We've been working through it during the last 2 days, and we will present that back to the community tonight, along with all of the work that we've gotten accomplished over the last 2.5 days. It's been very intense. It's very sketchy, but it's very exciting, and hopefully the community gets excited as well. Hopefully we're really heading in the right direction.
Well, it sounds like there's been a lot of great progress, lots of input, and
Absolutely.
lots of diagnosis and that sort of thing. So, what are the next steps for this study?
Well, first and foremost, the next steps are this presentation tonight. Each community member will have a card where they can provide more information, and we want to make sure that they can really test what we've said tonight, and if we're in the right place, we'll hear it, we'll learn it tonight. From there, we go in and we look at specific locations that will be presented. We're calling these the catalytic redevelopment sites, and from those we're then going to go in and we'll actually look at conceptual designs based on what the market tells us can happen here. We will then go in and begin to look at those, and we need to understand from a financial perspective as well. Will a developer be interested in developing these? And how does that work? And what do the numbers begin to look like? All of that is happening, and we will present that back. I want to put in one statement on January 4th. We will also come back with the transportation conceptual designs, and that will be the next public event, January 4th, which is important. So those are all the steps that are coming forward. And again, we are still on track to finish and have a draft plan by late February 2017.
Well, thank you so much for the update. This has been wonderful. And for more information, you can visit the website at roanokecountyva.gov/419.
The Roanoke County Economic Development Department has launched Site Selector, a new online commercial real estate search database. Site Selector can be found on the Roanoke County Economic Development website under the Sites and Buildings menu at yesroanoke.org. It provides users with a one-stop shopping experience when researching properties. While the application functions much like popular websites such as Zillow, LoopNet, and others, Site Selector provides much more advanced data on business properties that includes but is not limited to property reports, tax maps, demographic reports, business summary reports, site maps, and much, much more. Learn more about Site Selector by visiting the Help section that features a video overview and instructions on how to use the site at yesroanoke.org.
Welcome to Ballyhack Golf Club. With me is Michael Pace of Ballyhack Golf Club. Michael, could you tell us what your role is with Ballyhack, and then tell us what is unique or different about Ballyhack?
Sure. My role, I'm the Executive Director of Marketing Sales for Ballyhack, which is really geared toward attracting new members and dealing with the real estate aspects. But what's unique? Well, where do I start? You know, it's the golf, the lodging, the food, but certainly our golf course. It's an award-winning golf course designed by Lester George. It's a links golf course, which is really unique in this area with all the traditional golf courses. A links golf course kind of evokes the images of old Scotland or Ireland. If you look at the golf course, you'll see very wide fairways, abundance of natural grasses, deep bunkers, and of course you'll see, you know, the layout with a dramatic change in elevation. So links golf course is what makes it unique, and it's really fun to play. Now, a lot of people think that it really is for the very top golfers. And absolutely, it can be very challenging for the top golfers, but also with our variety of tee boxes, it's a fun course for all levels. So our golf is certainly is our signature, and we're a true destination for golfers around the country. In addition to that, of course, is basically our clubhouse, which you see, which was opened in 2011. It sort of impresses people with its rustic elegance. And when people come and stay here at our cottages, they'll eat in the clubhouse, they'll stay in the cottages. So it's a whole, you know, destination. They'll have a ton of fun here playing golf.
Yeah, you know, I think what really makes it stand apart is the links design, the different grasses, and like you said, it's kind of this elegant chic in here. You look out the window and you see the goats keeping the grass tame. So this is some exciting times right now for Ballyhack. Can you explain why? What's new? What's different?
Sure, absolutely. I mean, you know, the course opened in 2009, but now it's probably one of the more exciting times of Ballyhack. As of a couple months ago, we're under new ownership. It's a family-owned business that has a ton of experience in golf destination operations. So we have some really big plans for spring 2017. Because of the demand, our cottages, which are 4-bedroom cottages with king-size beds, which are phenomenal, we have to build more cottages. So in the spring, we're building additional cottages in the executive suite so we can attract more national members. In addition to that, we're building a new facility for our maintenance shed and also a new cart barn. So some really dramatic things going on, improving the property so we can you know, have more room for more members to visit.
That's great. That's great. I do think one of the things that sets you apart is you are a destination golf course, and that's great. And you're working kind of in conjunction with the airport as far as, you know, the one-stop flights that lead into there. So there's a lot of tie-in to the whole region. Let's say somebody wants to learn about membership, or maybe they want to buy some real estate, or how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, well, the real estate thing is really exciting right now. We have 2 homes on nearing completion. We have a third one that's broke ground. We have 42 lots on the estate side. We have 15 here on the villa side. Whether they're interested in membership or in real estate, this is probably the best bet to go to our website, ballyhackgolf.com. And basically, all the information is there on real estate, my contact information, or then call me directly at 427-1395.
Well, great. Thank you very much for letting us take the time to come out here, see the beautiful clubhouse, see the golf course, and thank you for joining us.
It's Roanoke County's unofficial downtown, but it doesn't look like most main streets you know. Roanoke County is reimagining Route 419 near Tanglewood as a new destination for businesses and residents, a place that will serve pedestrians and cyclists just as well as motorists. We need your thoughts about the stores, services, and amenities that will help make this area a distinct and vibrant destination. For more information about upcoming community meetings and how to share your ideas, see our website at roanokecountyva.gov/419.
Thank you for joining us for Roanoke County Business Partners. If you have any questions about this show, want to start a business, or need business assistance, please contact the Roanoke County Economic Development Office at 540-772-2069 or email jbrinchick@roanokecountyva.gov, and you can always visit our website at yesroanoke.org.